Morning. It's Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. I'm Larissa. This is my video diary. Oh. So I finally started that painting yesterday, and oh, we'll see. I'm gonna be moving on with it today, the next portion. So I had to make a choice because I'm using two different blue pigments, right? The sky's blue, the water's blue, but they're not the same blue, right? And in the drawing, in the study, the blue, two blues that I'm using in this painting are ultramarine and cobalt blue. And I opted to use the ultramarine blue in the sky and then save the cobalt blue for the water, right? And I made that choice because I have cobalt blue and cobalt violet, and the water has in the drawing there's purple in this water. But I don't know. I have to look at it again today and see. I might be going back and redoing that sky cobalt blue so I can do the water ultramarine. I don't know. I don't know. Then again, I might not. So, yeah. Ugh. I don't know. A little irritated with myself over that right now. Last night, sat thinking about it. I was going to sit and I was going to work more on the painting yesterday, but I actually left. I actually left. That's why I left the gallery when I left, because I was questioning my choice in using ultramarine for the sky. And I had to walk away from the painting because I wanted to throw it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So, bullshit in the news. What I say? Bullshit in the news. Oh, this Chinese lab out in Fresno. I'm not surprised. Said they got serums and stuff. I think they've been infecting people in California with all kinds of stuff. I do. I do. I think that they've been doing it at massage parlors, and I think they've been doing it at beauty places. Like there for a while, a few times I was going to what's it called? European Wax Center, right? I quit going because it was dirty. Um, the woman that did my waxing there, Calandra, the last time I went there, she said to me, she goes, "Here's your serum." And she smeared this stuff all over my mouth. And then I had a big sore on my face the next day. Yeah. So I think that's how they're doing it. And um, I think they're pairing, I think it's a communist thing, right? Hmm. Yeah. So that's why I quit going to European Wax. Because after that, I'm like, yeah, ridiculous. Ridiculous. So, unlicensed facility with a stockpile of disease, right? A stockpile of fucking disease. Hmm. So there's that story. Oh, and all the stuff about, there's still stuff in the news about Sinead O'Connor. And everybody, all these people, oh, they're paying tribute to the singer. Oh, we loved her. This is such a fucking entertainment industry embarrassment. Not Sinead O'Connor, but the way that these people act, right? So, they love it when people die. They love it when people die, especially after they've abused them. Because then they pretend like, oh, we loved her so much. We loved her. None of you people gave a shit about Sinead O'Connor, and y'all shit on her when she was alive. That poor woman. That poor woman was so abused by the industry, so abused. And she has probably one of the most beautiful, ethereal voices of modern time, right? Yeah. all you people who did not show her any kind of respect while she was alive, now doing all these big tributes. Oh, I want to sing her song. I want to sing her song. It wasn't even her song. Prince wrote the fucking song. It was a Prince song. Prince did it first. Right? She just made it famous. Right? Oh, music industry. You're all fucked. You really are. Ugh. You're all petty and shitty and cruel and mean. All of you. All of you. Right? Ugh. So gross. All the benefit concerts, right? No money's ever given. So the one time I did a benefit concert, right? I got screwed out being paid. So it was organized. It was organized by Deborah Grabian and Hillary Wyman at the Glazer Center in Santa Rosa, and the headliner was Richard Thompson, and then Mark Caron's side band Jemima Puddle Duck, and this sleazeball Julian Dawson from over in the UK who had written a book about one of the Rolling Stones, right? And Deb had published it. I would never go to her and ask her to publish anything. She's never been anything but shitty to me. She really, truly, truly has been. And anyway, so I was the opening act. I was promised $300 to be the opening act. This was supposed to be some benefit for cancer patients, right? The tickets were expensive, but you know, you were seeing a bunch of performers, so they weren't that expensive, really. And then Richard Thompson had this ridiculous rider, and Deb blew the majority of the budget on making him food, right? Seriously, not even lying. Not even lying about this. And I got screwed out of being paid. I only got paid half of what I was told I was going to be paid, and that's what I told the guitar player who accompanied me on not even my whole set, on half my set. I was going to pay him. So I got screwed. I didn't get paid dick for that fucking job. And found out after the fact that the people that were supposed to be getting money for their cancer treatment didn't get diddly squat. Right? Yeah. So all of these benefits are just big ego petting, ego stroking shows. Oh, I'm doing this for them. It's all for them. It's all for them. No, it's not. It's all for you. Right? And screwing over anybody else. And then they continue to screw you over by continuing to steal from you. Steal from you, right? Music industry has continued to steal from me. Stealing lyrics, right? Stealing concepts, stealing costume design, stealing choreography. Yeah. You and your fucking benefit concerts. No. None of you gave a shit about Sinead O'Connor, that poor woman. They have not yet released her cause of death, the medical cause of death. You know, I won't be surprised to find out that she was murdered. She was on a lot of medications, and the last few times she was in the news or in the public eye. It was there was a couple years ago. She was holed up in a hotel and begging her children to her sons to come see her. Right? And she was talking about her psychiatrist, and she was talking about her therapist, and all this shit, and it's like, um, they do that, right? They try to get you on medication for something. That way they can slip you shit, right? I believe Anne Heche was murdered as well. I think she was murdered, and I think there were multiple attempts made on her life. Right? Yeah. Yeah. The Nothing Compares to You singer. She sang a whole lot of other stuff too. Oh my god. That duet she did with Willie Nelson is amazing. Don't Give Up. Oh my god. Really amazing cover of that song, that duet. Anyway. Anyway. Rest in peace, Sinead. Rest in peace. May they leave you the fuck alone finally. Right? Oh, I'm sure there'll be some new humiliation for that poor woman. Some new humiliation. Because that's the way the music industry is.